Hi, my name is Jeremiah Ramos, and in this video, I'll show you an overview of what my accomplishments are and the challenge yourself activity for MMS 141. Okay, let's put it right here. Okay, so this is my Code Academy profile. So I decided to take on the Code Academy challenge rather than the one in edX. Reason behind this, I've actually taken that edX course in the past. It's actually the first edX course I have taken. It is challenging. I like the activities better. However, those activities actually requires a lot of time. It's only possible to accomplish it if you are a full-time student, and in my case I am a working student and I don't have the luxury of time to complete those activities. So here's my profile. Let's see. So right now I'm at 62%. So what I've accomplished so far are Python syntax, tip calculator, strings and console output, date and time, conditionals and control flow, pig Latin, functions, taking a vacation, Python list and dictionaries, the day at the supermarket, student becomes a teacher, list and functions, battleship, and I'm currently 47% on loops activities. Okay, so in the Python syntax, so far what was discussed are things like assigning variables, printing, data types like integers, floats, and strings, comments using triple quote, math operations like addition, subtraction, or modulo. I'll show you. I don't think I have to show this, but yeah. So assigning variables, for example, vary equals 2, something like that. So when I call vary, it shows 2. So data types, there are different data types like integers, floats, and strings. Exponents, modulos, for example, addition, 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2. And, 2 plus 2 equals 4. 5 modulus 4 equals 1, and so on. And then in the tip calculator, so it's just an application of the Python syntax, so assigning values to variables, using variables in math operations. Also discuss strings and console output. So lessons that were taught here is about assigning strings to variables, using backslash when using single quote in a string. Let me show you that. For example, use a caps lock. So this is going to show a syntax error. Why? Because I started with a single quote here, so when I entered my string, Python is going to think that my string actually ends here, and it's going to show that this is a syntax error. So to fix this, we're going to use a backslash. Backslash, single quote, laptop, single quote. So also shows about indexing, like for example, I'm gonna name spam equals hello, and then to get letter E, I can index that by square brackets and then choosing 1. How did that happen? So this one, the indexing starts at 0. So this is 0. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. Try it again. 4. And this is gonna show letter O. Oops. That's it for indexing. So we also learn about string methods like getting the length. So for example, want to get the length of a string holiday, maybe holiday. So it's going to show that it is 7 characters. Other things like lowercase or uppercase, which is used for converting cases in Python. Python actually follows ASCII, so which means that uppercase and lowercase characters are considered different types of letters, even though they're just the same. So we have to convert it from uppercase to lowercase. And we also use string method, which is called str or string. This actually converts the data type into a string. This is useful when trying to do string concatenation. So the next lesson, date and time. So nothing new has been taught here, but this is the first time in the lesson that they're able to do imports, so that we can show the current date and time. So conditionals and control flow. So this is when conditional statements are introduced, like the equals, not equal, less than or equal, greater than or equal. So this is also where it shows the and, or, and not. And then this also the lessons also covers getting an input from the user, which using the raw input. So Pig Latin, that's just an application of what was discussed here. I really cannot discuss anything challenging at this point, because the thing is, I've done Python programming in the past. Although not advanced, I've learned the basics. So these are some of the things I've learned in the past. So I really don't find it challenging. Next topic are functions. So in functions, the lessons that we're covering here are importing. They import math so that we can make use of the function sqrt, just for getting the square root of a number. So these are built-in functions. So aside from those built-in functions, this lesson also covers defining your own function. Next topic is Python lists and dictionaries. So in Python lists and dictionaries, it covers topics about creating lists, appending lists. So it also discusses using for loops to discuss printing out the contents of the list. Also discuss using sort, so that can be arranged in alphabetical order. So we also discuss dictionaries and then using keys to print the values inside the dictionary. And they also discuss deleting and changing the values in the dictionary. And functions. What else? So list and functions are actually what do you call this? So actually just it's more of just a discussions about range, about more in list and dictionaries and battleship. This is for me, I think it's the most challenging part. Let me open this. So I guess the difficulty I've encountered here in this code is because I wasn't able to picture how am I gonna make like a board to appear in here. But then I watched this ABS video about tic-tac-toe. In the tic-tac-toe video, so we started drawing, X and O's, and when something is entered, it's gonna come out here. So that's the challenge I've encountered so far. So all in all, Python programming is really good for those people who's just starting to get interested in trying to program. I would say it's either this or starts with more basic programming. It's like what is seen in a trinket. But I could also recommend other sites like Scratch. Scratch is actually one of the first programming I've ever done in the past. I took this course in edX, and it's really fun. It helps you picture what your code is gonna look like rather than doing this. Well, this is okay. I mean, but if you're someone who's actually not into programming and you want to teach someone who's not passionate about programming or has no idea about programming, I guess the best way to do that is to use Scratch or Trinket. This is unrelated, but I just wanted to show it. Come on. Come on. Okay. Here are some of the projects I've done in Scratch. I only submitted 4. So this is actually my final project that I did in Scratch. It's called Cat and Mouse. Let me show you the code. So in Scratch, there are these functions. So for example, when the left arrow is clicked, it's gonna go left, and up arrow is gonna go up. Oops. And so on. Let me show you. So what just happened there? So I created a program in which I can control the cat, but the rat actually goes in random direction. Where's the code for the cat? So this is scoreboard. So when it reaches score 5, the cat's gonna say I won, and that's gonna be the end of the game. And then there's also a command here that every time the cat touches the mouse, it's gonna say a meow. Where's my cat here? I mean, where's the mouse? Oh yeah, here it is. Oops. So pick random. So this is the size of the board. So positive 239 to negative 239. And I also set it to switch costumes every time it moves so that you can see the tail wagging. So for example, on this part, so if it's traveling towards X and reach the side of the board, it's just gonna go back to the other side. So if I go right all the way here and I reach this part, it's just gonna go here from the left, so that it's infinite. There are no boundaries. So that's about it. I hope to have more programming subjects in multimedia. However, I actually wanted a course that's more related to computer science or information technology, but UPOU didn't offer that. BAPS is okay because I'm learning new things aside from programming, which are also interesting. But I'm looking forward to learning more about programming and more about IT. And this has all been fun for me. I am actually the kind of person who wanted to learn how things work. So I've enjoyed this subject. It's just that I'm kind of busy at work. So there. Thank you very much for watching.